Welcome back to the WHHI News. Joining me via Zoom now is Brenda Shaw, Chief Development Officer for the Lowcountry Food Bank. Brenda, I know we're moving into the fourth quarter. A lot of people think about, end of year giving then, but I'm curious, how is the hurricane or the aftermath of Hurricane Helene going to impact people giving if they're looking towards doing something else? Or we'll talk about the port strike in a minute, but what about hurricane victims and people wanting to help there?
Yeah, absolutely. We want everyone to support victims of Hurricane Helene. As part of the Feeding America Network, we have already sent 1 truckload of food and water to our partner food bank in Augusta, Georgia. And we are just waiting on standby to figure out how else they need our assistance. Most likely, we will be sending some warehouse workers that can drive forklifts, staff that can help food distributions.
Wow, that's fantastic. I want to ask you, fourth quarter of the year, a lot of people wait till December to say, oh, I'm going to give that donation and get my tax credit or whatever. But what fundraising campaigns do you have happening during the fourth quarter?
So we are going to have a Veterans Day matching gift program to support our veterans programs. And then we will also participate in Giving Tuesday, which many nonprofits participate on Giving Tuesday. So those will be our 2 big matching gift challenges, but we always put a big push on to the end of the year.
Sure. Why is it hard to do fundraising? I mean, I don't like doing. I've had to try to do it in the past. It's so difficult. But is it difficult right now?
It's very difficult. Not only of Hurricane Helene, but we talk about other events that are taking place around the world. People are sending their money to Israel. It's the economy. We're all feeling the pinch at the store. So yes, it's been a very challenging fundraising year, not just for us, but for most nonprofits.
And let's look at, we mentioned briefly, or I touched on briefly, the strike at the ports. You all provide food. How are your supplies going to be if this continues on?
Yeah, one thing people probably don't realize, but most canned fruit comes through our ports. Bananas come through our ports. We don't have a lot of banana production in this country. So it is really going to affect all of us, food banks, especially when we're buying thousands and thousands of cases of canned fruit at a time. So yes, we're very concerned about what the prospects look like with the strike. Supply chain issues, it's taken a long time to get through the supply chain issues from the pandemic, and now we're probably going to face some of that again.
Food insecurity, is it really a problem in our area?
Yeah, we are right now at a 20-year high for food insecurity in the Lowcountry. And again, it's a direct result of the cessation of COVID-era benefits. Inflation, again, I think people are just having to make very difficult decisions about where they spend their money. Are you going to pay your rent or are you going to put food on the table? And so it's a very challenging time right now. And we are seeing, like I said, 20-year highs for food insecurity rates.
That's amazing to me, a 20-year high. Can you put it into perspective as far as the stories you have heard from your people with boots on the ground and probably even yourself as far as what difference you truly can make for people that are food insecure?
Yeah, and so many of the people that we serve are working families. And it's just a matter of their paychecks are not going far enough. And we hear it time and time again where, a few, bags of groceries or a few boxes of food or, fresh produce that they don't have to purchase is allowing them to stretch their dollars and to make sure that they're supporting their family's nutrition needs.
Well, we are certainly glad that Lowcountry Food Bank is there. Brenda Shaw, as always, thanks for your time here on WHHI-TV's News.
Thank you.
That's going to do it for this edition of the WHHI News. I'm McNair. We'll see you the next time.